Tom Cruise is known as the suave, generous gentleman of Hollywood. However, the actor's image can never become perfect because of the scandal of abandoning his biological daughter, Suri Cruise. What's even more surprising is that Tom Cruise treats an adopted daughter extremely well, in stark contrast to the cold attitude the actor shows toward his biological daughter, Suri Cruise. Suri Cruise was born in 2006, and from the very first days of her life, she became the center of public attention. Great expectations and the spotlight surrounded her small life. However, Suri Cruise's life changed completely when her mother, Katie Holmes, decided to end her marriage with Tom Cruise and distance herself from the Church of Scientology, an organization to which Tom Cruise was deeply committed. This decision not only changed Katie Holmes' life but also affected Suri's life. Rumors spread that she had not been in contact with her father for over a decade. Although these rumors have not been confirmed, the absence of a father figure in a family is a significant challenge for anyone, especially for a child. But Suri Cruise did not falter in the face of difficulties. She grew up and developed into a beautiful, strong, and independent young woman. Those around her were amazed by her perseverance and strength. Importantly, Suri Cruise has proven that despite being abandoned and facing challenges, she can still overcome and become stronger than ever. Would you like to explore the inspiring story of Suri Cruise's life? Join us to learn about her journey of overcoming challenges and becoming the best version of herself. Since before she was even born, Suri Cruise has been one of the most famous children in Hollywood. Born in 2006, she immediately became the Princess of Hollywood, doted on and cared for by her parents, movie star Tom Cruise and actress Katie Holmes. Suri was born and raised in a world of luxury and fame. She lived in luxurious apartments, wore designer clothes from famous fashion houses, and was always protected by her own team of bodyguards. Whenever she appeared at major events, Suri was always chauffeured by helicopter or other luxurious means of transportation. The extravagant and comfortable life not only made Suri one of the most watched children in the world but also created envy and controversy in the entertainment industry. Every action of hers, from her fashion choices to her behavior, was closely followed and scrutinized by the media and the public. Despite living in wealth and comfort, Suri Cruise's life was not just about the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. A significant part of her life was the absence of her famous father, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise's disappearance from Suri's life raised many questions and speculations, affecting her mood and life. However, despite the challenges and difficulties, Suri continued to grow and develop into a beautiful and independent young woman. The luxurious lifestyle not only made her a Hollywood princess, but also helped her gain confidence and independence in her thoughts and actions. Most importantly, no matter the circumstances, Suri has always been protected and loved by her parents and those around her. But in 2012, Suri Cruise's life took a major turn when her parents decided to divorce. From a life of luxury and extravagance, Suri suddenly had to give up everything to start a new, more ordinary life with her mother, Katie Holmes. This change caused a significant emotional shock for the young girl. From living in luxurious apartments, wearing designer clothes, and always being protected by her own team of bodyguards, Suri had to adapt to a new life where everything was not as luxurious as before. Suri had to adjust to going to school, engaging in daily activities with her mother, and even using public transportation instead of the luxurious means of transportation like helicopters. This drastic change caused a lot of tension and anxiety for her. With a tender heart, Suri had to face the reality that her life had completely changed. But despite the difficulties and challenges, Suri gradually overcame and adapted to her new life. The support and love from her mother, Katie Holmes, helped her through this difficult period and allowed her to continue to grow into a strong and independent young woman. Despite the many ups and downs in Suri Cruise's life, fortunately, she always has her mother, Katie Holmes, by her side, protecting and caring for her against the pressures of the media and paparazzi. Katie Holmes always prioritizes her daughter's development and happiness. She doesn't want Suri to live in the spotlight too soon and miss out on her memorable childhood. Katie has stated that she never wanted her daughter to have illusions about herself, and turning Suri into a Hollywood princess was entirely Tom Cruise's decision. Instead of leading Suri into a famous and extravagant life, Katie wants her daughter to have a normal childhood, the opportunity to experience and enjoy the joys of childhood. She wants Suri to go to school, play with friends, and experience memorable moments like any other child. Katie Holmes' decision has helped Suri Cruise find joy and happiness after difficult events. Although she no longer lives in the glitz of Hollywood as before, this new life has brought Suri new and meaningful experiences, helping her develop into a strong, confident, and independent person. Most importantly, Suri always feels loved and protected by her mother, the most reliable companion in her life. With her mother's decision, Suri Cruise has left behind the extravagant life and embraced a more ordinary life, closer to that of most children. Now, she comfortably wears ordinary clothes, does things for herself, and fully integrates into the life of the common people. Suri no longer has to live in the spotlight of Hollywood. Instead, she has immersed herself in society with an independent and self-reliant nature. She attends a regular private school, where she has the opportunity to immerse herself in the school environment and make friends with her peers. Living an ordinary life has shaped Suri's strong and independent personality. She not only integrates into school life but also is confident and flexible in all activities. Suri sometimes doesn't even need her mother's help with her studies and sometimes even works part-time to earn her own income. The experiences and challenges in life have helped Suri develop comprehensively, both mentally and physically. She has proven that, no matter the circumstances, she can stand on her own and shine. With independence and flexibility, Suri Cruise is gradually becoming a mature and independent young woman, ready to face future challenges. Despite being loved wholeheartedly by her mother, Suri Cruise still has to face the absence of love from her father. The renowned actor Tom Cruise seems to only reserve his love for his two adopted children and completely distances himself from Katie Holmes and Suri Cruise. The reason for this estrangement is because Katie Holmes decided to leave the Scientology religion, a religion to which Tom Cruise is very loyal. Katie didn't want Suri to experience the negative effects of this religion, and this made her life different from Tom Cruise's two adopted children. Suri Cruise's growing up process completely lacks the presence of her father. Tom Cruise only provides financial support for Suri without any communication or efforts to maintain and nurture a relationship with his daughter. This has created a significant gap between father and daughter, and has forced Suri to face the absence of her father in her life. However, despite the difficulties and challenges, Suri always has her mother by her side, accompanying and protecting her. The love and care from Katie Holmes have helped Suri overcome difficulties and become a strong and independent young woman. Faced with the absence of her father, Suri has learned to stand on her own and be independent, and that is the most valuable thing she can learn from life. According to the divorce agreement, Tom Cruise agreed to provide $400,000 USD annually until Suri turns 18, along with medical, dental, insurance, education, college, and extracurricular expenses. This agreement ended on April 18, 2024, Suri Cruise's 18th birthday. However, this did not affect the lives of Katie Holmes and her daughter, as the actress asserted that over the years, they have lived independently and have not depended on Tom Cruise's financial support. At the age of 18, Suri Cruise has become a mature and beautiful young woman, with full control over her future. According to some sources, Tom Cruise's daughter plans to study fashion in New York and is preparing her application to several schools. Although she hasn't appeared much in public, Suri has accumulated some experience in the entertainment industry. She sang the song, Blue Moon, in the opening sequence of her mother's film, Alone Together, 2022. She also lent her voice to Rare Objects, 2023, directed by Katie Holmes. Fans were eagerly awaiting to see if Tom Cruise would appear at his daughter's momentous 18th birthday. However, the final answer was no. Tom Cruise's absence not only disappointed fans but also left Katie Holmes and Suri Cruise feeling heartbroken. However, in reality, this didn't affect them much because Tom Cruise had been absent from their lives for a long time. Despite the absence of their father, Suri still has her mother by her side, always loving and caring for her. Katie Holmes has done everything to protect and ensure Suri's life is as complete as possible. She wants her daughter to have a normal and happy life, unaffected by the glamour of Hollywood and celebrity life. Although they still feel the absence and heartache from their father's absence, Suri and Katie have learned to continue living and being happy without depending on anyone else. Their lives are not defined by Tom Cruise's presence or absence, but by the love and care they give each other. That's what's most important to them. Close sources even revealed that it's highly likely that Tom Cruise and his daughter will never communicate again in this lifetime. In Scientology, the priority is the religion, and family ties diminish according to the level of connection with the organization. As long as Suri remains with her mother, her father will not communicate with her. Another scenario for Tom Cruise and his daughter to reunite would be if the Top Gun actor renounced Scientology. However, this is entirely implausible because the actor has shown his loyalty to the religion by sacrificing his relationships with two wives, Nicole Kidman and Katie Holmes, along with his only biological daughter.